We live, y'all.
No, I can't silence my music. Do I have to silence my music?
Yeah.
Yes,
Why?
it's gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
We can't play music?
I'm about to
We
play
don't.
the
Yeah.
background
We don't.
music.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't. Come on, man. This ain't the gym room.
About to set the vibe in here, man. It'd be too quiet.
Jesus Christ.
It'd be too quiet.
We're live.
It's talk radio.
You go to Amazon and you can get the same thing like cell phone.
Oh yeah. That's what.
Cell phone
Yeah,
speaker.
baby.
You go to the road, be like, no,
This is New Nation Radio. Monday night love session.
Do you
Check
hear
us
it?
out.
No.
Generation.
I don't hear it either.
Slow
How come I
jams.
don't hear it?
Conversation.
Oh.
Late night stimulation. Call in
That's why I was
love
singing.
session.
Love session.
Love session.
Call in.
Monday
no, that
night.
dog is like, I'll pour him some food and then be like, nigga, yeah. It already took me like 3 minutes to pull this thing. He came up to me at night and he sat on my feet.
I'm like over here serious.
It's all in the shoulders.
No microchip.
That's what I told her.
What up? It's King Marie.
Hey, what's going on? It's White Dave.
Hi, my name's Raina Betty.
What's up? This is Shell Bailey.
Yo, peace. This is Ice Life.
I just have my love sessions.
I came down here from the Bay and came to Love Sessions. I had so much fun.
It was amazing. Tune in every Monday.
10 to midnight.
Be there.
Sorry, guys.
Y'all keep it going,
Yeah, I
alright?
can't even.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody out there. U Nation Radio, Good News Radio Station. It's your girl, Akila Trinae, and you are tuned in for another episode of Love Sessions. Love Sessions is intellectual stimulation from 10 p.m. to midnight. Our conversation is devoted to bridging the conversation gap between men and women as a means to combat the war on relationships. We cover the topics that are often overlooked, unmentioned, and outright taboo to shed light on our insecurities and idiosyncrasies as a way to humanize the love experience. Our conversation is real, refreshing, and relevant, and you are guaranteed to walk away from a show with greater insight of yourself and others around you. At the end of the day, we all echo the same sentiment. I need love. Class is now in session.
Her and this goddamn buzzer.
Don't hate. Don't hate. And so just because you started talking, I'm going to kick it to you because normally I would kick it to Sugarfoot, who is not in the building. She's taking
She's
care
not.
of business tonight. So that means that you,
What do I need to
Cam, are going to do sponsors, information, and then you'll kick it to Charles, and then he'll kick it back to you, and then you'll do your regular job.
Hello.
Is that
Okay,
cool?
yes.
So Cameron David,
So,
everybody.
Cameron David, hello. Hello. Okay, so first off, I'm going to kick it off to the first sponsor that I know, which is Dear Zuri.
Oh, do you need to look at this?
Yes, I do.
I was like, oh my
'Cause I have
goodness.
no idea what's going on right
Oh,
now. Okay,
Lord
so yeah,
Jesus.
shout out to Dear Zuri. And hold on one second. Let me
As
get
he
my stuff.
finds himself.
Dear Zuri, and that is spelled Uzuri. It equals.
It equals.
Like a true math student, because I see the equal sign here. I read the equal sign. But Uzuri means beauty in Swahili language, a movement to encourage women to properly heal from internalized pain and practice healthy communication. Also, shout out to Revision Publishing, Beyond the Hurt, who has a book. Our very own Miss Akila Trinae has a book out called Beyond the Hurt. Shout out to her and her publishing agency, Revision Publishing. The audio book will be coming out soon.
Yes, it will. And just a quick note, shout out to me. because
Why?
I'm gonna be at the USC LA Book
When is
Festival. It's on April 21st. It's a Saturday
Oh.
from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I may be doing.
I'm gonna have a booth, so if
pop-up
you can
shop.
come to USC,
I may have a pop-up shop.
Okay, well, if you're not having a pop-up shop,
Sorry.
and you're
Trying
available
to get these bow
come
ties out of here.
look for books, you know,
Thank you.
then you can come
I
and
will.
support, and I will say hi, and you can purchase a book,
Great.
and I will sign them, and all that
I got a
wonderful
signed book already.
ness. Okay.
I'll come support.
Now
those.
all you have to do is just read it.
Hey, I have. How you know I ain't read it?
Have you?
Yes, I've read some of it. But you making it
Okay.
seem like I ain't even cracked
Well,
open the seal.
I-
Anyway, moving on. If you guys would like to join in on this conversation, you can Skype us definitely at 323-900-0478. Once again, if you would like to Skype into the conversation, the number is 323-900-0478. Right now, also, because we have new streaming technologies, if you guys would like to, no? You're shaking your head? Yes.
No, I'm
if you
shaking
guys
my
would
head,
like to
Charles, I'm sorry.
stream or
That's
watch
not
the
the way.
show live, they can go to the Good News Radio show on YouTube. Is this correct?
Yes.
I'm looking at him. He's like not even. Yes. So if you guys would like to listen to
let me
me
get
on
that
my
laptop
IG live, I'm still. Oh, here you go.
You
I
still
don't
need it? Oh, okay.
No. If you guys would like to Skype in to, I'm sorry, I got this.
Sucker in your mouth.
This
Just
it's very potent.
okay.
If you guys would like to Skype in, 323-900-0478. Okay? And also, if you would like to watch us live, go to the Good News Radio show on YouTube, and you can watch us live. Watch us there because we're streaming it. Okay? I'm going to kick it over to Dance Hustle.
Hey, that's not my radio.
What do you want to be called? What did you
Just
say?
Charles.
Charles?
Charles,
Okay,
yeah.
just Charles.
Thanks for the applause. And shout out to Dance Hustle, my social media. You can find me on there. Where'd you leave off at? I
See,
couldn't
you
hear
still
anything.
low. Put the mic in your mouth.
It's literally right
Okay, there
here.
you go.
What
Right
do
there
you-
at that level. That's
Pause.
where you gotta be.
Yeah,
Pause.
Clearly.
Pause on all them
That was
statements. Just pauses all around.
Look, I need to be able to talk in my normal tone,
There
or
you
else
go.
it's not gonna be realistic.
Well, you
Gonna be
just gotta speak
straining.
up just a little bit.
Great. Okay, is that cool?
All right.
No, you're good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you hear
I
me?
told you I got like hearing loss. You know, I was in the military, so I think I got a little bit of. I'm serious. I got a
Them
little.
guns is going off.
I got a little hearing loss or something. So like my inner ear, that hearing
Man,
part.
he got his patch on. You got your patch on? Nice, bro.
Yeah, which one?
Over there.
Yeah.
Nigga, hit him
Somewhere.
with the shoulder.
You repping. Out here repping.
Yeah, you know, shout out to all the veterans. But they, I got like a hearing test, and they said I got hearing loss. So when I be talking low, it don't sound low to me. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, anytime
it's kinda weird.
you're low and you can't hear yourself, you should talk a little louder so you can.
So now you discriminating against.
No, I'm
People
just
against
telling you.
the
a
hearing
good-
impaired.
Yeah,
I'm
so you got
giving
the
you a
solution.
good.
You discriminating against the hearing
I'm
impaired.
I'm trying to be helpful. If you
All right,
can't
you
hear
can turn
you,
my
we
mic
can't
up.
either.
That
Your
could
mic
help.
is at capacity. It's actually louder than everyone, like
He
extremely
said,
loud.
You are the
Whatever.
loudest nigga in here right now.
I don't know. Maybe I got the Michael Jackson thing going. Hey, everybody.
No.
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 All right. So where do we leave off? I'm doing the sponsors.
No, I did
the
that.
sponsors. All right. So I'm doing the Instagram.
You're doing
You
your
wasn't
part.
here.
Oh, just my part. All right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, keeping it all good. So check it out. If y'all
Bought one
want
of them
to
things, huh?
if y'all want to connect with
Comes
us
in handy.
via social media, you guys can connect with us on our Instagram, which is the letter U Nation Radio, or you can go on our Facebook, which is once again the letter U Nation Radio, or you can go on the Midnight Love Sessions Twitter, which is
Midnight.
Yeah, that's what it's, all right, sorry, midnight Monday. All right, I'm also dyslexic a little bit, so don't be making fun of me. Nah, so yeah, my Monday Night Love Sessions Twitter. It is the letter U Nation _ radio. So you can follow us on there, and then we're also streaming live where we're streaming live. What's our live?
The Good News Radio Show.
The Good News Radio Show. We're streaming live right now, and so you can find us on there. And I'm gonna kick it off back to Akila Trene, so she can. And if you see some people in the background, if you're looking at our stream, shout out to Good News. They in the building. Keith. Sorry, what's my brother's name right here again?
Rob.
He doing his thing. And, we're getting behind the scenes. Video coming soon. Check it out on WorldStar.
Right.
No.
Right. So tonight we are talking about masculine male respect. And we have the Black Marriage Movement here in the building. She's waving. I'm gonna give her a formal introduction for sure.
In the building.
But just trying to give you guys an idea. So this is my little intro statement. So RESPECT. Yeah, find out what it means. To me, Aretha Franklin is not the only one screaming for respect. Men are crying out for respect from women. There is an amazing book entitled Love and Respect, The Love She Most Desires and the Respect He Desperately Needs by Emerson Eggerichs that breaks this concept down entirely to understand how to better tend to the needs of one another in a relationship. And this is a book that I personally have read, and it actually talks a lot about just the cycle when it comes to relationships and how men and women tend to not really give the things that are needed to their partner in relationships, and men are demanding respect and women are thinking they're respecting them but not, and vice versa. Men are thinking that they're giving the love that the women need in these relationships but not necessarily giving it. So anyway, that was just kind of like my little intro. We're going to talk all about it, Black Marriage Movement. It's Denai.
It is.
Denai. Okay, Denai and Marie.
Marari, like Ferrari.
Marari. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm saying all of that right. We have Denai Marari, who's going to give more information about it.
At roll call in second grade, because nobody, every teacher and then every substitute teacher, yeah. So we finally were like, okay, we need a word association here.
I love that. That's
so I am going to share, since you're already hearing a voice, a little bit about it, just so you have some headphones there if you want to listen.
Yes,
and then you can pull your mic down a little bit so that everybody can hear
you.
Right.
Well, she has a very strong voice.
Charles, you are
she does.
She
talks in the third person as well.
Okay.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one sitting next to me.
So,
She's just a bundle of
Denai
joy.
Marari is a freelance entertainment reporter, producer, blogger, and correspondent living and working out of Los Angeles. She's been covering all things entertainment for the past 8 years and has great relationships in Hollywood with the studios, networks, record labels, and talent. She started off at E! Entertainment Television as an associate producer. In the original specials department, she then moved on to BET as a West Coast producer of their entertainment news magazine show, The Black Carpet, for its duration. During that time, Denai also produced multiple episodes of the behind-the-scenes making of the video program Access Granted. Talent featured in her episodes include Snoop Dogg, Neo, Keisha Cole, Jennifer Hudson, Robin Thicke, Mary J. Blige, and more. She's covered red carpets, videos, concerts, one-on-one interviews, movie junkets, premieres, TV and film sets, visits, and so much more. She also owns and operates the online blog attagirl.tv. And, of course, tonight she's representing the Black Marriage Movement, which she's going to give us much more information about that we're going to hear about. So we want to welcome you tonight to Love Sessions. We're excited to have you. And there's another individual that popped in and pulled in and sat down. And so, Charles, I'm gonna give you the opportunity.
I don't have his full bio.
Okay.
But this is a good friend of mine.
He just doesn't look like Jatasha. That's why.
Oh yeah, Jatasha. Yeah, I don't know where she at. But shout out to her. But this is the homie Aunt Rose. He's a director, photographer. He actually is ambassador, right? The gentleman's it's a gentleman's whiskey. It's a gentleman's Jack. So he does a lot of really dope events, and he's literally usually on tour doing different things. But I've been trying to get him in here for a while, and he has a lot of relationship things he talks about. We always literally when we first met, we always talk about, oh, I want you to talk, he loves black love and all this stuff, and just talks about relationships all the time. And then like it just so happened that he started his tour doing the Gentleman's Jack around different places doing talks and stuff. So I was like, yo, come tonight while you in town. And we also play basketball together, hoop league, and we pulled up on us.
He makes me sound way cooler than I'm not that busy. But good to be here again.
Well, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
He came
welcome.
to the first show that I did, the very first one.
Okay, because I was gonna say I've seen him before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
True. Tis true. All right. So, if there's anything that anyone want to share about the weekend, Easter, anything amazing, exciting, fun that happened, possibly?
I wish I would have took Monday off work.
Like today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give a shout out to myself. I just celebrated 1 year of marriage. Yay!
Oh yeah. No, that's tight. I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
How did it go fast?
It went by. It went by very fast, but I feel like it was a lot that happened, like very slow. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense to maybe married people understand what I'm talking about.
Year one.
Check.
Yeah.
So what's year one? What is that hump? That's like, okay, we made it.
No, I think a hump is supposed to be like 5 or 7, but I think in 2018,
I think 3. I don't know.
Year is
The year is good.
How long were you guys together before?
We were together probably 1.5 years.
Okay.
Her husband's black, just so you know.
No. I was wondering. No. Oh, thank you.
You're like,
yeah, he's a big black dude.
I don't know. You're like, just in case. I don't
right,
know.
just in case you want to know. Half black love over here. Like,
I just want to throw that random information.
That's awesome.
Charles is silly.
So what did you guys do? I mean...
Oh, okay.
You said that you did a lot of things.
Oh no, I was just
over
saying over the year.
Oh, that's what you. I thought.
Yeah, that's what. No. But technically we're still celebrating. So probably next weekend, still celebrating. But we're very low key people. So we did paint night for the first time, which was fun.
Yeah. That was cool.
He didn't think that he was going to do well painting, but he actually did well and enjoyed it. It's fun to watch people do things that they never done before.
That makes me want to do. That made me want to do another. We did one paint night, and I was like, I want to do another one.
It was like cool. Like I wasn't sure what to expect and like all of that, but it was cool. And the paintings actually match our living room, so I put them up on a little stand. So our little
people know that it's like you're painting until you like tell them probably.
Right,
no,
and then
I feel like everybody knows. Like I've been invited to one, but I missed it recently.
But I'm saying when they see
suck,
if somebody comes to your house, they're not gonna be like, you just painted that yourself.
Well, our names are kind of like on there. His is kind of large, but But the one thing I did find is because I was getting real technical while I was doing it, because I was like, this doesn't look right, and I'm looking around at everybody else like, oh, theirs look better. Like I need to outdo them.
Yeah, don't do that.
But then when you step away from it and like step back, it looks so much better, because I walked up on the displays and I was like, oh, I see what it looks like up close, but like far away it looks amazing.
That's awesome.
So I was like, okay, so we're in the same lane, they can put ours up on display to use for the but we took them, so but that was pretty much that. We went to the movies, went out to eat. We tried this place, I just kind of yelped it, what's it called, Jimmy's famous Jimmy's Tavern or something in Santa Monica. It was really good. It had a lot of stars, so I was like, all right, well, try that out. And so it was worth it. because they had good
Nice.
food. So
Awesome.
that
Nice,
is
dope.
all for me. But yeah, so without any further ado, we will get into it. So if Miss Denai, if you can tell us about first the Black Marriage Movement, what it's all
Sure.
about, and then we can kind of get into the meat,
topic.
of our
Okay,
conversation.
So, Black Marriage Movement is an IG page. We're in the process of building a website as well. But the thought behind it was I wanted to encourage and inspire and inform people of African descent from across the diaspora on, the fact that Black people do get married. We get married, we raise our children, we have healthy, happy relationships, we contribute to each other, because I just felt like so much of the narrative across mass media was nothing but negativity, from reality shows to ads to, some of the music to just across the boards. I just felt like it was an onslaught of where are all the good women, where are all the good men, and everything was just we cheat, we shack up, we have babies, moms, and dads, and it was nothing that showed kind of the best of us and the other side of that. So I wanted to balance that out, and it really was me trying to encourage and inspire myself too, and then taking everybody else along with me for the ride. So that was one part of it, and then the other part was after the black carpet on BET, I was like, I realized for the duration of the show I could have gotten a master's. So I was like, you know what? I love relationships. I'm completely fascinated by them. And at the time, I was counseling friends of mine who I actually helped them to get over a hump where there had been cheating and there had been a separation, and we got them back together. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and their relationship was better than ever. So they actually encouraged me as well to go to graduate school. So I enrolled in Pepperdine, went to the Marriage and Family Therapy Master's Program, and decided, like I said, that, this part of me I would also express kind of with Black Marriage Movement. So.
Round of applause for that. That's definitely higher education.
Higher education!
Right.
Yeah. So it's funny online because a lot of times people will debate me, and I love debating. But it's cool because most people who are kind of online and debating and sort of giving opinions and things on relationships usually don't go and get a formal education in order to contribute. So I love it when someone's like, well, what do you know? And I'm like, well, actually.
I studied this
exactly.
just so that you know.
Right. Yeah. How would you know? Here's how I would know. So
I think that that's awesome because I have the same type of fascination with relationships. I was considering possibly going back to school. But I read a lot of books. As I was sharing the Love and Respect book, but they're even
more. My mentor,
by
the way, just recommended that book to me because I'm writing a book on understanding masculine respect.
And if you haven't read it, I don't even know everything that you're going to talk about, but I'm sure based on the things that I've read in that book, and that's why I felt like even when Charles sent over the questions that you had texted him. I was like, this is what it's talking about in the book, and I was sharing it with another friend who's engaged, getting ready to get married. So I was like, look, read this book because there's a lot of stuff in there that I personally was like, what? Are you kidding me? Okay, I did that. Ouch. Just a bunch of stuff where as women, we don't see things the same way that men see things.
At all.
And sometimes, just even in my own relationship, it's hard to understand because I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me, and vice versa. And so some of the things that were coming up in the book, I was like, okay, definitely been guilty of that, guilty of that, guilty of that, not really realizing how much of an impact that it was making
on your spouse,
on my spouse.
Definitely. Because the narrative, women are doing everything wrong and it's not our fault because nobody's telling us the truth.
Right.
So that's kind of where I am now, is informing and educating and providing tools and really providing, even though I'm a woman, a very male sensibility just to balance out, because we genuinely have no idea how our behavior is impacting our male counterparts. And part of that is we've been raised in a generation that has taught us everything about equality. But I'm famous for saying that equality does not work in romance.
Right.
It's awesome in the workplace, but it will not work with you and your man. And just so I can give a caveat, that does not mean that I want you to be mistreated or abused or that you don't have a voice in your relationship. It has nothing to do with that. It just has to do with the fact that relationships between men and women are a dance. And in order for that dance to happen, everyone has to actually stay in their role. Oh my God, she said role. Yes, I did. Know your place. Oh my God, poisonous.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. And in order for you guys to bring out the best in each other,
So does that
have
mean?
to know how to do
You
it.
can't,
Go for it.
you
I
can't
know.
just let it
Come
Oh,
through.
here it is. Double that. Over here, that double
He's
that.
like, can I get in?
So,
Can I get in?
Does that mean that because you said it was a dance, so I can take that two ways. One, I can say that because there are gender roles, normal society gender roles, man is masculine, woman is submissive. So
Absolutely.
that's where we're
Feminine.
going. Feminine. You see, I tried to slip that in.
Right. Yeah. Masculine, feminine. Yeah.
But so yes, that's what you're
Absolutely,
referring- okay.
I advocate for it, and I guess I should caveat that I, was a feminist early on and am no longer.
Why?
It does not serve me. It does not serve me. It does not do what it claims to do. If I were a feminist, I'll put it this way: if